All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set, ready. Touchdown.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Taylor. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go. Get set. Take you out, Ron. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Allen has it, left side. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And Cook has it, left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They run, Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10.
24.
Watson on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Check. 31. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
36. Check. Check 95. Rush in. 31. Switch.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Run set. 24. I got you, boy. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 37.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Oh, yeah. 89. Here we go again. Check 50. He's crashing. He's 59. Joker.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Undercrush. 6. 53.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. 31. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Right side caught by Jackson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 59. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Carolina.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Malik Jackson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You go night. Line up.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Taylor. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Taylor now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's running.
Operating from the gun. Taylor over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 52. Quick dash. Go.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Watson. Jackson's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
54. Line 36. Line 36. We own it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey, check 24. Check 25.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, they go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tighten up. Slam. Hey, 59.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, Watson steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try the air now with Watson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Taylor. Flush to his right. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Of course, they had the option. And they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Johnson running right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Check 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Check. Fresno. Check the backer. Check three.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
I got you, pump. Check. Alert. Check hot. Tight dog. Get the boys down. He's coming. Alert three.
Watson throwing again. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, Watson, flushed out right. And he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! Deshaun Watson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Rosas now to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you.
Play action, it's Taylor. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a toss right side for Breida. Shedding the tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cook, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Taylor. And Allen's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Check 9. Check 9. No. Off.
Now Watson. He finds Yeldon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Watch 36.
Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here I
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch. Hey, 59. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 43. Whip. Watch the whip.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yeah, let's get second.
Give to Cook out of the gun. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
From the 39, Taylor got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Taylor. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
On 2nd down, Cook. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The previous play went to the offense with a nice run, but that last play we just saw certainly went to the defense.
So you're keeping a little bit of a ledger there, aren't you?
Tally.
You know, somebody wins, someone loses. But you get this sense offensively, they're continuing to probe around, trying to find the runs that are going to work, and then they'll go to them consistently.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, check. 3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Bailey missed it. It's no good, wide to the left. And that changes everything here in OT. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6. Now Watson, his first throw of OT. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get 1 in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.